If you're applying to schools this year and you really want to get in and get the funding that you need, then watch this video before you write your personal statement. Hey, what's up my friend? Welcome back to the channel. So today I will share with you personal statement tips that nobody is sharing with you. Okay, we're going to get real in today's video and I'll share all the tips that you need to write a great personal statement and put your best foot forward with any school. So keep watching. Tip number one is start with a story. Okay, this is not some cliche thing, but really write everything in terms of stories. The stories that you write are so powerful and they are more interesting than you just saying, I'm really interested in this school and that's why I am applying right now. No, you should start with a story about your motivation, something that happened that really shaped how that really shaped something important in your life and in your career. And it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. It could be that you experienced something and that experience you had made you say or made you determine that you wanted to pursue a career in this field. So if I were writing my personal statements today or essays, I would start this way. In 2005, I went into a government hospital in my area, in my country, and I saw that a lot of people died that day, or one person died because of power shortage, or there was just no electricity supply that day. And so as a result of that event, I decided I was going to pursue a career in healthcare and build hospitals that will have 24/7 electricity. Now, I just made that up, but the point is, always start with stories. Now you've used that story to really make that person hooked on your essay, okay? That person is so hooked on your personal statement and they just want to read more about you. They just want to know more, like, what did this person end up doing? You know, it's just how the human mind works. Take it from me, I have used this strategy over and over and over and over again for me, and also when I started working with clients that are applying to schools abroad. The second tip for writing your personal statement is share your long-term goals. Like, it's great for you to share your long-term and short-term goals, but where possible, just share your long-term goals. Share that thing that you are looking forward to. Listen, schools like to feel like they are buying into a vision. Go read about this anywhere. Anyone that knows about this process will tell you a school wants to feel like they are buying into a big vision. So if you can paint that picture of a big vision, not something that is about today, but you're talking about your long-term vision. My vision is to build 500 hospitals across Africa, ensure that all of these hospitals have state-of-the-art type facility and things like that. Now, you've tied the story you shared at the beginning to your long-term goal, and you're making the person reading your story feel like, I am buying into a big vision. If this person joins this school, they have big dreams, and this school will always be part of that story. And that's really what a school wants, okay? They want alum all over the world that are doing big things, and that school could be a part of that story or that journey for that alumnus. Now, the third tip for your personal statement is for you to show the how. Now, when I say the how, anybody can write anything about, I want to help the world, I want to save dying people in this country, okay? Anybody can write that. What matters most in any personal statement is the how. That is really where you cement everything. Now, you've shared your story and your motivation, you've shared your long-term goal, your vision. Now you have to share what exactly you've done. You've said, I want to build hospitals or stuff like that. Now you want to say, I've done this one thing, second thing, third thing, fourth thing, in line with that vision I just shared. So if we continue with this example, this is where you're going to say, I had a degree in this area. I have a degree in this area. I decided to work in healthcare because of this vision that I have. I decided to volunteer every weekend with this nonprofit that's focused on maternal health because of this vision. You see, I have started writing 4 or 5 things that I did in line with that vision that I shared at the beginning. Tip number 4 is for you to share gaps that exist in your career. Now, you have talked about your vision, you've talked about your motivation, you've talked about your long-term goals, you've talked about the things you've done. Now, it all comes down to, what do you want? You seem to have done a lot of things, so now what do you want? What are the gaps that you need to fill in your career. Maybe that gap is, I've worked in healthcare as a doctor, but I've never really managed a whole healthcare system. I've never really been the chief medical officer of a healthcare system, things like that. And I believe I need that kind of experience to be able to run 500 hospitals that I said at the beginning that I want to build in my country. You see that kind of thing. You need to identify what the gaps are. What are some gaps in your career that you are yet to fill? That is something that a lot of people miss out in their essays and personal statements, but that is something that is so important. You need to write about the gaps. What exactly is it you want in your career that you still haven't done today? And then tip number 5 is for you to talk about how the school will fill the gap. Now, you've talked about a gap. Now you need to fill it with that school. You need to say, this school or this program will help me to really do X, Y, Z so that I can fill this gap that I just mentioned. That's essentially what you need to do. Maybe this school offers different programs, as part of this MPH program. If you're going for a master's in public health, this school will offer me these 5 things, or this school, this program allows me to take courses or classes outside of the School of Public Health or something like that, so that I can have a rounded education that I need once I begin to manage hospital systems, things like that. And that's where you want to really show the school you've done a lot of research about them. And that's why this is the part where you need to really tailor the paragraphs that are related to filling the gaps. You need to tailor it to each school, so you make them feel like, this person really wants this school. And if all of this, like writing essays and personal statements, you find it very intimidating, you don't even know where to start, then maybe you should join my boot camp. I have this boot camp that I run for like 2 months, like 8 to 10 weeks. So if you just click the link in my description, you can join the boot camp if I have spots open. And if I don't have spots open, you can just join the wait list, or you can even get templates that I have. I'm pretty sure I have templates for writing personal statements. I have example essays as well. You can just copy those. No, you cannot copy. That's not what I meant. You can't copy those, but you can get inspiration from some of those essays and use the templates that I share to write yours. So just click the link in the description. You will get everything that you need. That's it for today's video. If you're struggling with your essays and personal statements, just put a question or a comment in the comment section, and I'll respond and maybe do another video just for you, because you're that special, okay? And I just want to make sure that you're able to write a great personal statement and you put your best foot forward and get into your dream school this year, okay?